friends, my name is Milan Dolaria. In this video, I will explain you exercise 3.5 question number 2. So let's start it. First of all, read this question. For which value of a and b does the following pair of linear equations have an infinite number of solutions? Okay, for which value of a and b does the following pair of linear equations have an infinite number of solutions? Here two equations are given. 2x plus 3y is equals to 7, and in second equation a minus b into x plus a plus b into y is equals to 3a plus b minus 2. So here we need to find such that type of value of a and b. For that, following pair of linear equations have infinite number of solutions. Okay, here it is already given in the equation. That means these linear equations have an infinite number of solutions. Okay, infinite number of solutions is already given. We did not need to check it, otherwise we do not need to prove it. Okay, so we can use the infinite number of solutions. That means we can use the condition of infinite number of solutions. A1 upon A2 is equals to B1 upon B2 is equals to C1 upon C2, because it is already given. That's why we can directly use this condition, right? But before that, we want value of A1 A1, B1 C1, A2 B2 C2. Okay, so our first equation, it is 2x plus 3y minus 7 is equals to 0. Compare this equation with a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equals to 0. So here coefficient of x, it is our a1, 2, coefficient of y, it is our b1, 3, and constant term, it is c1 minus 7. Okay, so a1 is equals to 2, b1 is equals to 3, c1 is equals to minus 7. Then our second equation, it is a minus b into x plus a plus b into y minus 3a minus b plus 2 is equals to 0. Okay, so coefficient of x, this one, it is our a2, right? A minus b. Okay, coefficient of x, it is our a2, a minus b. Here coefficient of y, it is our b2, a plus b. Okay, coefficient of y, it is our b2, a plus b, and remaining term, that means remaining constant term, it is our c2. Okay, remaining constant term, it is our c2 minus 3a minus b plus 2. Okay, so a2 is equals to a minus b, coefficient of x, b2 is equals to a plus b, coefficient of y, and c2 is equals to constant term minus 3a minus b plus 2. Okay, now linear equations, these linear equations have infinite many solutions, right? So we can write a1 upon a2 is equals to b1 upon b2 is equals to c1 upon c2. Okay, so we can write this condition. Okay, now put the value of a1, a2, b1, b2 and c1, c2 here. Okay, again I am telling you this condition we can use because in the question it is given that these linear equations have infinite many solutions. Now put the value of a1 and a2. a1 is equals to 2, right? Upon a2 it is a minus b. b1 it is 3, b2 a plus b is equals to c1. c1 is equals to minus 7 upon c2 is equals to 2 minus b minus 3a. Okay, 2 upon a minus b is equals to 3 upon a plus b is equals to minus 7 upon 2 minus b minus 3a. Now we can compare any two out of these three terms. Okay, we can compare any two out of these three terms. So we are going with first of all these two terms, that means first and second, and after that second and third. Okay, here we have linear equations in two variables. So if we want to solve this equation, then we want two equations. Okay, so two times we need to compare. So first of all I compare first with second term, then I will compare second term with third term. You can also compare first and third. Okay, but here I am going with first second and second third because two equations I want, right? That's why. So first of all first and second term, 2 upon a minus b is equals to 3 upon a plus b. Okay, 2 upon a minus b is equals to 3 upon a plus b. Now we need to do cross multiplication. So this a plus b is goes to the left hand side. So 2 in bracket a plus b, and this a minus b is goes to the right hand side. So 3 into a minus b. Okay, again this a plus b is goes to the left hand side, it goes to the numerator. So 2 in bracket a plus b. Here we have more than one term, that's why I use bracket. Okay, then this a minus b is goes to the right hand side. Now we need to multiply this 2 with this bracket. So 2a plus 2b. Same thing in right hand side. We need to multiply this 3 this with this bracket. So 3a plus 3b. Okay. Now transfer this. Now sorry. Here my negative sign is there. Right. A minus b. That's why. So here we need to put my negative sign. Okay. 3a minus 3b. It's my mistake. Now just transfer this 3b to the left hand side and transfer this 2a to the right hand side, because we want our terms which contain a is one side and other side we want all the terms which contain b. That's why. Okay, so here minus 3b comes to the left hand side, it becomes plus 3b, and here already plus 2b. Right, in right hand side already 3a is there. If we transfer plus 2a to the right hand side, it becomes minus 2a. Okay, now 3b plus 2b, 5b, 3a minus 2a, it is a. So we get the value of a here, a is equals to 5b. Okay, a is equals to 5b. Now just compare second term and third term. That means 3 upon a plus b is equals to minus 7 upon 2 minus b minus 3a. Okay, again cross multiplication, transfer this bracket to the left hand side. So 3 into 2 minus b minus 3a, and this a plus b goes to the right hand side. So minus 7 into a plus b. Okay, again transfer this bracket to the left hand side. So 3 into 2 minus b minus 3a is equals to minus 7 in bracket this a plus b goes to the right hand side. Okay, now multiply this 3 with this bracket. So 3 to the 6, 3 into b it's a 3b, and minus 3 3 is a 9 a. Okay, is equals to, now minus 7 multiply a, it is minus 7a, minus 7 multiply b, it is minus 7b. Okay, so here we need to put the value of a, but before that just to simplify this equation. Okay, so just transfer 9a to the right hand side and 7b to the left hand side. So here 6 is already there. If we transfer our 7b minus 7b to the left hand side, it becomes plus 7b. Okay, and here in left hand side we have minus 3b. Okay, is equals to, now if we transfer this minus 9a to the right hand side, it becomes plus 9a, and if we and minus 7 is already there. Okay, so here 6 plus 7b minus 3b. 7 minus 3, it's a 4b, and here 9a minus 7a, it is 2a, right? So 6 plus 4b, 6 plus 4b is equals to 2a. Okay, now put the value of a is equals to 5b. Okay, so here 6 plus 4b, here 2 into, in place of a, 5b. Okay, so 5 to the 10b. Now transfer this minus 4b to the right hand side, so it becomes minus 4b. So 6 is equals to 10 minus 4, it is 6b. Okay, first of all, if we multiply, if we do the cross multiplication, then if we simplify it, then we get 6 plus 4b is equals to 2a. Then we need to put the value of a is equals to 5b. So in right hand side, 5 to the 10b, then transfer plus 4b to the right hand side, it becomes minus 4b. Now here transfer this 6 to the left hand side, so it goes to the denominator, right? So 6 by 6, it is 1, so b is equals to 1. Okay, b is equals to 1. Now put b is equals to 1 in a is equals to 5b. Okay, so 5 into 1, a is equals to 5. So a is equals to 5, b is equals to 1. This is the value of a and b which satisfy this condition. Okay, so what we need to do, first of all we need to find a1, b1, c1, a2, b2, c2. Then we need to use the condition for infinite many solution, a1 upon a2 is equals to b1 upon b2 is equals to c1 upon c2. For two variable, we want two equation. So first of all compare this a1 upon a2 is equals to b1 upon b2. Then compare this b1 upon b2 is equals to c1 upon c2. You will get the two equations and you can solve it. Okay. Then equation number 2. Here first equation is 3x plus y minus 1 is equals to 0. So a1, that means coefficient of x, it is 3. b1, coefficient of y, here nothing is present, that means 1. And constant term c1 is equals to minus 1. So a1 is equals to 3, b1 is equals to 1, c1 is equals to minus 1. Then second equation, it is a 2k minus 1 x plus k minus 1 y and minus 2k minus 1 is equals to 0. Now here coefficient of x, this one is our a2, 2k minus 1. Okay, a2 is equals to coefficient of x in second equation. Then coefficient of y, it is our b2. Okay, so b2 is equals to k minus 1. And our constant term, it is c2 minus 2k minus 1. Okay, so a2 is equals to 2k minus 1, coefficient of x, b2 is equals to k minus 1, coefficient of y, and c2 is equals to minus 2k minus 1, constant term. Okay, then it is given in the question, following pair of linear equations have no solution. Okay, following pair of linear equations have no solution. So that we can use the conditions of no solution that we already learned in theory part, right? So here it is given that following pair of linear equation have no solution, so we can use the condition of no solution. Okay, so what is the condition of no solution? a1 upon a2 is equals to b1 upon b2 is not equals to c1 upon c2. Okay, then put the value of a1, a2, b1, b2, c1 and c2. a1 is equals to 3, a2 is equals to 2k minus 1. b1 is equals to 1, b2 is equals to k minus 1 is not equals to c1 is equals to minus 1, c2 is equals to minus 2k minus 1. Okay. Now, first of all, use this condition 3 upon 2k minus 1. 3 upon 2k minus 1 is equals to 1 upon k minus 1. First of all, compare first term and second term. Okay. Now do the cross multiplication process. So this k minus 1 goes to the left hand side. So 3 into k minus 1. And this 2k minus 1 goes to the right hand side. So 1 into 2k minus 1. Okay. Now 3 into k. It's a 3k and 3 into 1. So 3 ones are 3. Now here we need to multiply with 1. So it is as it is 2k minus 1. Right? Because any number we need, if we multiply with 1, then answer is same. Now here transfer this 2k to the left hand side, transfer minus 3 to the right hand side, because one side we want k and one other side we want constant term. So here 3k is already there. If we transfer plus 2k from right hand side to left hand side, it becomes minus 2k. Now if we transfer minus 3 to the left hand side, it becomes plus 3, and minus 1 is already there. So 3k minus 2k, it is k, means 1k, it's a k. Okay. 3 minus 1 is equals to 2. So our value of k is equals to 2. Okay. Then we need to check second conditions too. Our second condition is 1 upon k minus 1 is not equals to minus 1 upon minus 2k minus 1. Transfer this bracket to the left hand side. Okay, so 1 into minus 2k minus 1. Now transfer this k minus 1 to the left hand side. So minus sign is there. So first of all minus 1 into k minus 1. Now here minus 2k minus 1 as it is, because multiplication with 1 it is same. Okay, here minus 1 into k, plus minus minus, k ones are k, minus k, then minus minus plus, 1 into 1, 1. Okay. Now transfer this minus 2k to the right hand side and plus 1 to the left hand side. Here it's a one mistake. Here we need to put a inequality sign. Okay. That means 2k minus 1 is not equals to minus k plus 1. Okay. Other things is same. That means whatever things we do with the equality sign, same thing we can do with the inequality sign. That means we can transfer our left hand side to the right hand side. That means we can transfer our term from right hand side to left hand side. Okay. Numerator to denominator, denominator to numerator. Same thing we can multiply with inequality sign. Okay. Then transfer this minus 2k to the right hand side. It becomes plus 2k, and 1 minus k is already there. Okay. Now transfer this 1 to the left hand side. So plus 1 becomes minus 1. Here 1 minus 1 is already there in between inequality sign. Now in left hand side, minus minus plus, 1 plus 1 2, big number sign negative, is not equals to 2k minus k, it is 1k. So k is not equals to minus 2. So two things we get here. K is equals to 2 and k is not equals to minus 2. So final answer is k is equals to 2. Okay. Final answer is k is equals to 2. Sometimes what's happen in such a this type of question, that means in one condition we get k is equals to 3, but in second condition we get k is not equals to 3. Right? In this type of situation, value of k is not possible. Right? For any value of k, equation have other than no solution. Right? Otherwise we can say that if linear equation have no solution, then we cannot find value of k. In such this type of question, if you get the k is equals to 3 and k is not equals to 3. That means in one condition one answer is there, but in other condition that answer is not possible. So finally we can write this value of k is not possible. Here we get value of k is equals to 2, and in second condition we get k is equals to minus 2. So plus 2 and minus 2 is different. Okay, so it is right, means k is equals to 2 we can take. Okay, thank you.